Check, check. Baby, yeah. Let's cook some curry. I'm hungry, man. I've been yelling and screaming and not eating, cleaning, wiping. What do you want me to do? Shit. You know, bro, it feels like that. You know? I want this to be exactly straight. Get it. Okay, y'all. Let's fucking do this shit. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need to do? Oh wow. This has been turned on for a while. Good, man. We got the rice, man. Okay? Fucking fill her up. guys remember the lyrics to this song? I'm always gonna remember the lyrics to this song. Cause it's my favorite motherfucking day.
It means the world. Thank you so much.
Curry chicken mom. See how this turns out. I need corn starters.
And now we're gonna do something everybody like to do. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this curry? Probably not, but figuring it out. How much of this shit do I need?
Peace, love, and wubs.
Ah.
snap. So slack. Bust it out your dome trap.
Hello, humans. Hello, humans. Ew, your planet is gross.
Excuse me. It's mine anyway. What? Let's see. I hope that's good.
You don't have to say anything and you don't have to do anything.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, maybe just whistle.
the store. Track me. Unlock me. Man.
Star child, go wild, feel the energy in your vertebrae.
Hot, man.
Star child, go wild.
I want to find yellow sauce. Not butternut. I gotta cook carrots like this more often. I thought I eat them cold. I don't eat them cold. God damn.
Feel the energy in your vertebrae. Star child, go wild. Feel the energy in your vertebrae. Feel the energy. In your vertebrae.
Need more seasoning. Rice, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's get pissed off at this guy.
wheels here. This goddamn stream is falling apart.
Well, look at the host. I feel like I can.
Mickey 17 was a movie that would have been fantastic with tweaks. And I feel like it just missed. It missed the mark. It was watchable, but it's not rewatchable at all. It's just not very good. I say this as someone who loves, absolutely loves space exploration, space colonization, and dystopian sci-fi futures. I love all of those concepts together, and I love Bong Joon-ho as well. It is fucking six.
All right, bro.
Nice. Disappointment. Disappointment. Not even trolling. Like,
how?
I mean, this is just insane.
Doing, honestly.
Don't.
You want to get off and go make fucking cookies.
I don't want to make cookies. All right, I'm locking in. I'm locking.
Who knows fucking what?
All right, I'm locking in. I'm locking in.
I'm fuck in.
All right, call me daddy. I'll lock in.
I ain't calling you shit.
All right, I'm backing up.
Nice. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Compared to this one.
Hold on.
Chat, what do y'all thinking for the view?
I think you just tilt it up just a little bit.
I don't even know.
Okay, I'm connected. We're just gonna rerun that. I'm gonna pull up this hill and pull to the side here, and we're gonna resume the cutscene, bro.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how this tripod works to tilt it, to be honest with you.
Fucking dumbass.
Because.
Oh, we can do it like that.
Okay, let's do it. I have one bar, but I have this other song downloaded. Let's do it. Come on.
So you don't want.
Does it look good on the stream?
I mean, yeah. It's just down.
It's weird. I can't. I don't have control of my
is there a way we
cameras.
can like lift it up a little bit?
Right here
no?
on the left.
Oh.
Be right back. Be right back.
Letting it breathe. Hell yeah, dude. W fans in the chat, guys. Absolutely loving it. What's up, dude? Oh shit. W fans in the truck. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you guys know the deal. Hell yeah, dude. I'll see you guys around. Assholes. They're just everywhere letting it breathe. We got our ass cracks out. You guys know the deal. Hell yeah, dude. What do you guys got over here? Dude, that shit looks fucking good. Bro, what do we got here, pal? Smoked tri-tip, baby back ribs, chicken. Get a lot of that.
Get a lot of that.
All right, what's up, Kingston? How's it going, pal? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, hey, it's Caleb. What's up, dude? Get a lot of that. Good to see you guys again. You guys ever had this shit before? It looks fucking good. Might have to come back. I'm gonna drink some alcohol first. Don't do that.
Let's get some.
No, bad, bad, bad. Water only. Hell yeah, dude. You guys know the deal. Argentine empanadas. The tamale line. I think this line is for tamales and whatnot. Excuse me, guys, coming through. Thanks, guys, appreciate it and whatnot. All right, chat, it is Aloha Grill time. Mods and whatnot. Mods. Thank you, BPD. Pretty big deal. What's good, pal? What's up, Nasty Filmed It? How's it going, bud? Yo, we got Saucy in the chat. Bliss Junkie. Kids are already retired. I remember my first beer. My dad was in the bathroom, LOL. The fuck is your problem, BPD? That's a write-up. That's a write-up. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. It's always when I leave for 2 seconds, right? It's like they fucking know. It's like they fucking know. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, 4 inches? I'm shitting right now. Shout out to you, S-Boy6, on the toilet and whatnot. Hello from Hawaii. What's up, local boy? 808. Yeah, eat my dick as a write-up. I got hella swamp ass right now. Oh shit, I forgot. We don't have a vape. Dude. How did I forget my vape, bud? I should have grabbed a vape before coming up here. Oh well. I guess we'll get a shit slushy. I'll go get a new vape. Oh my god. Fucking Blake, dude. I swear to god with Blake. Always with Blake, dude. Of course. Of course, dude. Fucking playing the songs already is insane work, pal. Insane. As I walk in, I had an entrance song. I literally had an entrance song. That is crazy. What's up, dude? Good to see you again. Rainbow? Yes, sir, please. Thanks, pal. Won't answer me, what the fuck? Wait, yo, Dirk, say it again, my bad, pal. Yo, how much subs to flash your ass? Drinking sucks, I completely agree. Bad for you and whatnot. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Can you leave it open for now? Thanks, dude. What do you do for work? I stream. Yo, how much subs to flash your ass? I'm not flashing my ass, pal. How's it going, guys? Pretty sweet. What's up, dude? How's it going, guys? Excuse me and whatnot. Well, you guys know the freaking deal. Can't believe Blake had an entrance song ready to go for me. Can you guys believe that shit? That is insane work. Thank God we can't hear the songs out here because there is fucking, it said flex your tits. You know what I mean? You got some recoil on them. Oh yeah, dude. It is time for a rainbow shit slushy. I can't believe Blake played this fucking song. That timing was ridiculous, dude. Rainbow shitter, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that sounds like Raised Wrong. I hear children. Go sub 4 inches, please do the Fent 10. I just sat down, pal. We can do a mini one for you, you know what I mean? Don't be a rainbow shitter, right? Oh my god, he's playing fucking his song now. Oh my gosh. Why do we let Blake handle the fucking jukebox here? It's absolutely insane work. Absolutely fucking insane. What's in that? A bunch of alcohol still. This has every flavor of slushy that they have and whatnot, and then it has a shot of rum on top, and it's really strong and really fucking good, and they fuck you up really quick, still pretty sweet. Yo, W, Kick throwing us on the front page, pretty fucking sweet. Look at this. Look at that. I think I look pretty sweet on the front page and whatnot. Oh yeah, dude, you guys see that? W Kick and whatnot. When the stupid Ace gym here, they know have stationary bike. Of course, everybody party their Ace off when level 1, 15-minute stays 75 RPM. Wow, that is very, very random. You know what I mean? That was some random shit. Thank you so much, Kick, though. We appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Piece of shit gym. I agree. That sounds like a shitty gym. You know what I mean?
I'm not very good at cooking curry. You learn.
Fucking Blake, dude.
You're scaring me. Oh, brain freeze.
Energy. This is why you're not in the.
Bro, why are y'all chatbotting me, bro? Why are y'all chatbotting me? Like, look how fucking cringe you are. Like, you are gay.
Streamer University. Why did you bite him? Why? Bro, bro, listen. She bites everybody. We just seen him with Lotto. They was going crazy, or Lotto, whatever the fuck the bitch name is.
This is like the first bottle of hot sauce
Good
I've ever
vibes, good energy.
completed.
But when she come around, she has to do the most humiliating shit, and she makes everybody feel uncomfortable. Bro, listen.
Especially
She checked out
sus
as
I'm live, what up?
My brother!
What's up, man?
Nothing, I was just checking on you, bro. Everything good?
Man, everything's smooth, bro, everything's smooth.
Alright, handle your business. Hit me on my text, man, because I know you streaming. I can't say everything I want to say.
Just text me.
I got 3 fat hoes for you. They fine as fuck, though. I just want you to see what you can do with them.
Send me right now, text me.
Alright.
Hey, hold up, bro. Are y'all really do y'all really not want to watch this video? For real?
You don't even know me.
I mean, I might as well spin this down before I buy that 400. Craps and a big slot provider. The only one we're missing. Coming very soon. Spin Quest, tell them. Alright, fucking motherfucker. I gotta buy 400 here. Let's see. 400.
That's weird.
Your purchase cannot be completed. Oh no, they don't let me make 3 purchases that quick. Spin Quest, hell. Give me 400, I'll pay you. Dude, I'm trying to freaking send it. Bang, got it. Boom, got it.
Oh man.
Bang, got it. Boom, got it. Is this fucking? Is this?
Let's say that was true, right? And it was just undeniably that, right? It's just that. Bro, I still think fireballing is not justified. I don't agree with it. I think it's stupid.
I don't know what that is, bro.
Wait, where's the boat at?
Lightning in a bottle tomorrow.
Just because Aiden sucks off Trump doesn't mean you have to. Bro, bro, it's not bad then. When Trump is fucking stupid, I call it out all the time. Like, bro, you act like it's like a relationship I'm trying to... You act like this is like a relationship that I'm trying to like foster and protect and maintain. I'm on his speed dial. Like, I don't give a shit. We need to get a full boat in.
If you were shrunk down to the size of a grain of rice and put into Judy Hop's fried rice bowl, would you try to escape or stay and hope she will get stuck in
Oh man.
where she would have to
When you don't talk to somebody for 10 years, but you still
question mark emoji,
back with them, fucking.
mark emoji, black question
Might as well.
mark emoji.
It's playful banter, you know. It's not.
Twitch royally
It's nothing to worry about.
keeping Hassan on their platform for 3,000 SJ
It's what the internet's made
follow
for.
his brainwashed stream. It is really sad to see.
Okay.
And they think everyone else is the problem.
See?
Hassan is literally the worst.
When you love something, you can let it go.
Oh, wow, really? You should take your own advice.
I'm trying.
Bruh's not trying. Bruh's not letting go.
I'm letting go.
She'd be running the house, folks. The boss's favorite: cleaning, organizing, making everything perfect. Tremendous work ethic. The best anyone's ever seen, believe me.
Damn, I suck at making that curry. I really like. I thought I could do it.
You actually not going to agree that? Everyone know it.
So if everyone's smoking crack underneath the bridge, I should smoke crack underneath the bridge?
If it's not that.
The boss, sorry, I meant the house lady. Back in my day, they called them house niggas.
Who goes over? Should I make a hinge? You said you use hinge. I use all three.
Yo, he's maxing. He's date maxing.
Let's make a hinge. I was gonna get the red sauce.
Good luck. Girls never respond. Trust me, I know. But I responded to Jack, and look at where we're at. I think I love him.
Good thing, yeah.
After a week?
Yeah. I think I'm in love.
What do you love the most about him?
His eyes. Oh my god, he's got the most gorgeous eyes.
More Filipinos, a lot of Filipinos.
No stupid, he's good.
His ability to say the right words.
If you got paid, kick the smoke.
I thought he said everything wrong and you were mad at him.
Yeah, well, before that.
She's very forgiving.
I let people treat me like shit, which is the problem. Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah, he's gay. And a furry. If he hit me up for gay sex,
Oh my god.
would you be upset?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, if you guys like made plans to hang out without me, I'd be upset.
So you would want to be invited to the gay sex?
Yeah, Well, yeah.
What's up, man? Oh, that's it. Oh yeah.
Don't need to hear about that anymore. Let's look at this gay guy. Let's look at these gay guys.
Fuck that. All right, Brandy, you got the Addy?
He needs you to lock it in.
1K for incidentals. What does that mean?
That mean it's something breaking that
Like a deposit.
So he's gonna give it back. Oh, we're not getting it back. We're cooked. We're cooked.
Nah, you should get it back, bro.
Oh, it's okay. This. Have you been here before?
Don't show the chat.
Let me. No, what he showing me? Chat can't see. No left eye. Oh yeah, yeah.
You been there?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
That's that.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh, that I ain't know that he had that in there. I ain't made it that far around him, mama.
What?
Believe it.
Calling each other mama and shit. I'm
nice
out of here.
teeth in here, but
We
me,
checked
man.
in. We're checking in on them all. Fuck
This is why.
The white one's acting black. Black one's acting Diddy. You know, there's a lot of unique personalities out there.
Oh, fuck, that's a scam. 10-pack! Oh, what's that? Wait, if you got 3 of them, it's... Oh, my God, I think that would have been...
If I could, I
that
could
the
get,
mini
I
jackpot
could
or
get
why
20
am I
bucks an
getting
hour for
20
doing
extra
this
all
shit,
the
for
time?
jacking off and doing this shit. You fucking kidding me?
Why am I getting big
Fuck
multis?
have I
The
been
last
doing
time
in
I
my
bought
life?
a bonus, it was all 2s and 3s. This is so...
Jesus Christ.
How the
world.
fuck do you make money on this game?
You're doing it right now. That's what I'm wondering. That's kind of a
What do I
cool
win?
graphic.
How big? What's gigantic? Oh, 1,500. Money back, boys. Here comes Taboo. So, oh! Miner!
American Dad.
I think that would have been 7 grand. I think that might have been,
Everybody kind of copies this guy. I can hear it in him. I can hear. See, listen to this. Whoops.
I can do that here. They can't ban me here. They can, but I don't care. Fuck it, ban me. Ban me.
This guy. He makes that scream.
Ban me.
Damn, I did not know that was that video. Alright. I'm not in a very good position to be opening
Suckies
up
anywhere you
videos
want.
like
Say, man,
that.
streaming off of Twitch ain't too bad. Explained that to you before. What is...
We need a scream. All I want is him screaming.
Okay, can I tell it? It's under your back and it just has your hip body. I can't not every time. Yes, can't. Time. I go to Mar.
He's all screamed out. Let's see, it's my turn to do the screaming.
It's probably too late.
Damn. Tighten that choker necklace after this.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far. Because
Sub up, Ryan.
right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and
In
long.
heart.
To throw is gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. 19 yards.
Talking about
there on the
pandas?
pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches.
Damn.
Could be more than a half a foot.
I'll sub in my heart. Sometimes
They'll
that's
run
just
it.
not
Here's
me.
Montgomery. Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Thank you.
There defensively.
He's got nice hips, man.
Oh shit, we're on the front page.
Hard to imagine with all that
We're on the
size
front
and
page.
that they can let a tackler
What?
a loss.
W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W kick. We're on the front page, y'all.
I'm taking the front page everywhere I go.
They go ahead and snap it.
Yep, there it is. I Damn. She's sassy.
Let's go! W's in the chat, y'all. W's in the chat.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll get this forward only for
The big lips, baby.
That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Oh shit! W's in the chat, y'all. We're on the front page. Hold on a second.
I wonder how old she is. She sounds young.
Front. Oh shit! Oh shit!
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
That's funny. Everywhere we go, it's the front page. That's what 4 inches said.
Twerk if you like the haters. Yo! Calm down, calm down.
Defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to
Way I feel right now, feel like I need to be all alone. Tell your girls they can find us home, that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I can change your life so easily. Keep begging you to stay, but you believe in me.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Who's calling what? Guys, how do we add the emotes to here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Sexy. Is it?
Bates' kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
This is the lamest fucking song
Where's
ever.
the function? It's on kick, baby.
Score right where it is.
You blind, you think you fucking with a female and it's a fucking TOS boy.
Dude, nah.
That's tough. Which one? No music or being vulnerable for TOS boys? You can keep that no music, nigga.
I love Sliminati. He's so funny. All right, Convy.
When he says that N-word that nobody else can say, I just keep on saying it.
Let me call Convy in here, man. What the? Is this phone out of order?
Oh, that's her first one. Oh yeah, I like these guys. I might go smoke a cig and... Fuck yeah, bro. I'll sub to these guys. Some of that fucking whore. Alright? Just kidding. But for real, kinda. Yeah, let's fucking chill on this shit. I just like channel surfing. Is that... I guess... Yeah, that's against the rules, but... Everything I do against the rules. He's just a content stealer. All he does is steal people's fucking content. Fuck that kid. You guys are good. I love it. I got 1,000 people watching them. Good for them. Blazing your eyes and ears like nanocharged particles of obtanium. I fucking love it. Classic TV. Fuck yeah, bro. I fucking love it. Jam on it. Fuck off. Making people laugh in chat. We're doing good. You'll be able to see it in one quick second. If you're quick enough. If you can put the puzzle pieces together. There it is, there it is, there it is. It's gonna go away in 2 seconds. Oh, it's gone. You missed it. Here comes the LOL. Look, I made somebody laugh. Look, look, look. Look, they're happy because of me. Look. Look, I did something right. Yeah, and now they're on the front page. Seriously. I am the front page watcher, for real. Everybody I watch is on the front page. Or, you know. I don't think I was... Huh. I might go smoke a cig. Let you guys chill on this shit. I think I follow him. I'm definitely following him now. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah. Can I come over and scream on the microphone, please? For real. Can I just fucking scream? Love it.
Can you move?
Go.
All you do is say the N-word, and you get paid for it.
Over 2.
They live now?
Yeah, and you gotta play the 2 guitar parts at once. Well, Buddha's playing. We'll have one.
What? Since there's no bass.
Yeah, I thought I kind of nailed the solo a little bit. It was pretty close.
Bass and have a guitar. What do you want?
Leo, come on. Thanks, dude. That's your favorite Metallica song?
Solo
That's a
part
good one,
was
dude.
awesome. Blackened. You said Blackened?
That was the
Yeah, it was
Tika,
a Blackened
huh?
Approved.
NJ Devil, thank you so much for
Done that one
membership,
also.
dude.
NJ Devil, you rock, dude. Overwhelming support in chat. Guys, over 250,000 taps. We've done it. Over 250,000 hearts right now.
Record-breaking night.
We got about 20 more minutes. A couple more, and then we're done. Down to the pick 3. So Guys, please hit that follow button, that sub button, whatever it may be. I don't have the number in front of me, but it was almost 200 on both sides tonight. Telly, I set a guitar up to do some Pantera, and I was looking into it to see what to tune it with the Floyd Rose, and I found that they do several different tunings, so I got to pick one with that thing. I got to pick a couple Panteras to do, and then I got to tune. Hopefully, they're in the same tuning. 430. They don't even go to 432. They go to 430. That's what's crazy. You go to 430, E flat, E standard, but it's 430, D standard, and C sharp standard for a couple. So, just gotta figure it out. Possible Pantera coming soon. Yes, I was listening. I was literally walking through the grocery store with Liz earlier, listening to Pantera. And I was watching some of Dimebag's little guitar lesson videos.
He's got some good ones.
Oh man, all you gotta do, man, you gotta walk up to the thing, right, and you just hit the.
He made it look easy. Leo, thanks so much for throwing
What
it
I
out.
never noticed, I mean, he does them both ways, but a much easier way to do it so you don't have to spin is he puts the bar backwards and he dumps it this way and then brings it back in, brings it so it goes high. It starts out low, hits the harmonic, dumps the bar this way, and then brings it back all the way down the body so it goes way higher than the original note too. Kenny, I don't know that song well enough to do it.
You could do better, Kenny. Come on.
Yeah, you got to pick a better tune.
You guys hit that sub button, that follow button. Let's go. We are Glow Stick. We're here rocking all the time. We're going to be live tomorrow as well. Special Wednesday. It's Jay's birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my birthday. We're going to be streaming, rocking out for you guys. It's going to be wild.
Who's coming to the party?
Back at the moon. I'd be down for that. A little Ozzy. Want to look it up, Ralph? Am I evil? Yeah, maybe that's why I'm in such a heavy mood tonight, because I was listening to Pantera all day. It brought back a bunch of memories of just laying in my bed with the little Walkman CD player, just laying in there with the headphones on, jamming the Pantera. Never be foul. All right, here we go. Here we go. Count us off.
Got that thing on 11?
Hit all the notes, dude. Hit all the notes. Lena.
Lena, welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team. Thunderhawk. Islington, thanks for those gifts. Appreciate you. Wow. All right, it's time for the pick 3, which means I get to pick a song, Ralph gets to pick a song, and Buddha gets to pick a song to close the night out. Something's wrong with Buddha's mic. Well, I saw him in there touching the mixer earlier, so.
What do you mean?
What'd you do? When you were touching the mixer earlier.
I just turned it up in my monitor. Here.
You sure you didn't touch a gain knob?
No. I was on my monitor.
Something is wrong with Buddha's mic.
Maybe he's mumbling again.
He might be mumbling.
Who said that?
I mean, well, I've seen it actually tonight in all 3 chats.
I have no idea.
They all said that your mic's super low tonight.
Yeah,
know
no. No gain touch.
So he says.
What up, Rogue? 10
Buddha's
by
mic isn't
2.
loud, see? Everybody said that.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're chilling. We ate some food. We ate some curry. We tried cooking curry. Wasn't very good, to be honest.
So he can hear it right now.
But yeah, we like these guys. We're following these guys. These are our cigarette break
I want to pick the first
guys.
2
Okay.
of the 3.
What do you got?
I'm going to pick.
Should we get pissed off on Twitter? Goose Farmer. Nice. That's fun. We're doing house parties. Good on you. Hey, who's this guy? 0 viewers. Hey, sexy. Oh, look, a chatter. Nice. This is a good one, man.
On my heart, and so I feel like I should bring it up.
I like this guy.
There is, we've had people on the podcast in the past to talk about it, and there's just a
important message here.
There's a conflict that's been happening in the Middle East. People know about it. Between Israel and Palestine and some of the areas over there, the Gaza area they talk about, and I just think it feels to me, I don't know if it feels to me like it's a genocide that's happening while we're alive here in front of our lives, and I don't. Sometimes I feel like I should say something. I'm not a geologist or geographer or anything like that, so I don't know a lot of some of it I do know, though. Like, I know the basics of the issues over there, but for me, it's just like how I feel like you see all these photos of people, just children, women, people, body parts, just...
Yeah.
People
That's
like
something new,
putting their kids back together.
That'll make it act different, huh?
And I just can't believe that we're watching that and that more isn't
Yeah,
said
right.
about it. And so I'm not saying anyone else needs to say anything, but I think I'm just that more isn't said about it by me. So I just I want to be able to speak up about that. That I
Good
think
on
we're
you.
watching probably like
Weird
you know
shit.
one of the sickest things that's ever happened.
Yeah, that in
And,
my lifetime.
and
that
I'm
I've
sorry
seen.
if I kind of haven't said about it. I've tried to talk about it and learn about it.
You're the fucking man.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just want to. I just wanted to say something. I don't even know what to do.
What a fucking weird time.
And it's crazy because our country's also complicit in it. It's
Yeah.
in it and has been for a long time. And
yeah.
And it's just kind of interesting because then you just realize, oh well, I'm just I'm a member of this country, but I'm just what we want sometimes doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And you just have to be a member of a place, and your government is making other choices. So I don't know if I said that correctly or
Perfect
I don't know
sense.
exactly what I said, but
You said it perfectly.
I just have it's just like been making me really sick, and
You
I
said
feel
it
like
better
I
than
just
I would
needed to
ever
say
say it.
something.
I
that
should
I
need to be
think
on here
you don't
right
have
now.
to think that. I'm not asking you to do anything.
Look at this, yeah. You don't.
But I
Why
just
why
have to
men
say that so
need
I'm
to
not
feel the need
sitting
to say
by.
that, especially with all the shit.
There's
going on.
that piece inside of me, like, why wouldn't you? Can't you say something? There's people that can't even speak, and you can say something, and so that's how I just had to just speak up. Anyway, yeah.
This
So
dude is
just
a
praying
fucking
for those
man.
people and just the grief that is all going to cause. Just like, what are we doing?
Yup. It's definitely weird. Let's see. Oh, somebody said "Hey, sexy" on my profile. Check that out. Okay. Do we see all this? I don't want to show you guys all my replies. Lady. Seen all this shit. Yeah, this is St. Louis. All these people got shot or hurt. The same guy. Three shot. They should have the date. Keeps on looking more and more cross-eyed. Whoa. Too much. This is a video. I love that. Love everything about that. I love that too. Look at that. I need to learn how to do that. Look at that. I would just keep going. Right. I don't know. The first juke. The right. Swoop off. Yeah, I fucking love that. The under and up. We need this one more time. I fucking love this. Holy shit, I love it. Oh shit, he's coming on. Hot potato. What's going on? Oh shoot. You know I'm twice your twice as young as you, and I can whoop the. Yep, it's happening. Holy shit. There's no need to hold back. Somebody's fucking up. Lucky.
Which is now helped 5 patients.
Too much fuckery going on.
Restore capability using the telepathy implant, where they're able to control a computer simply by thinking. We'll be doing our first patient to restore to restore sight with our blind sight implant, which is either end of this year or early next. In fact, that first patient might be in UAE, since we have a relationship with UAE and the Cleveland clinic there. We've got Neuralink, which is now helped 5 patients restore capability using the telepathy implant, where they're able to control a computer simply by thinking.
It's badass. Watch a guy play video games with his brain.
First, patient
it's pretty
to
fucking
restore
cool.
to restore sight with our blind sight, which is either end of this year or early next. In fact, that first patient might be in UAE, since we have a relationship with UAE and the Cleveland clinic there.
Watched it twice. Let's see. My kid's got to take a dump during my speech.
Around the world is
Fine 'em.
heartbreaking. We cannot assume millions and millions of our immigration policy should be based
There he is.
on the national interest of the United States. Period. End of story. If there is a subset of people that are easier to vet, who we have a better understanding of who they are and what they're going to do when they come here, they're going to receive preference, no doubt about it. There are a lot of sad stories around the world. Millions and millions of people around the world. It's heartbreaking. We cannot assume millions and millions of people around the world. No, we can't. So you have to have a process of deciding who do you prioritize, who do you allow in. We do it all the time. We do it in our immigration system now under our current laws. Unfortunately, it's primarily based on family connection and not on what they're going to contribute to the society from a merit standpoint. That should be changed, but that'll require statutory changes. But the bottom line is, this notion that somehow we have to accept anyone who wants to come to the United States is absurd. No country in the world has an immigration policy like that. Our immigration policy should be based.
People who have backed you financially over the years. Since you last spoke here in 2022, a lot has changed in your life. You're not only running multiple companies, you were doing that then, but now you also have a role in government. So first of all, I hope you won't mind if from time to time I have to move you from one topic to another because we have a lot to cover in the time we have. That will be all right? Okay. Well, let's start then with exactly the fact that you now have this combination of being a CEO and having a role as a government advisor. Tell me about your week. How does it work? What's the split of your time?
Well, I travel a lot. So I was in Silicon Valley yesterday morning. I was in LA yesterday evening. I'm in Austin right now. I'll be in DC tomorrow. I'll be there having dinner with the president tomorrow night, I believe. And then a whole bunch of cabinet secretary meetings, and then back to Silicon Valley on Thursday night.
But I mean the balance of your time. Is it, well, clearly it's a lot, but is it still the case, as you said a while ago, that it's about 1 to 2 days a week on your government work?
Yeah, that's correct.
And what does that mean for your corporate life? Because if we start with Tesla, the company has suffered in recent months what you've called blowback. So what is your plan for turning that around, the declining sales picture, and by what stage do you think you're going to be able to turn it around?
Oh, it's already turned around.
Give me some evidence for that. I've just been looking at the sales figures for Europe in April, which show very significant declines in the big markets.
Europe is our weakest market.
You trying to teach me something?
Our sales are doing well at this point. We don't anticipate any meaningful sales shortfall, and obviously the stock market recognizes that, since we're now back over $1 trillion in market cap. So clearly the market is aware of the situation. So it's already turned around.
But sales still down compared to this time last year.
Wow.
In Europe.
In Europe, okay. And
yes, but that's true of,
the thing is,
of all manufacturers.
We don't care about Europeans.
There's no exceptions.
Does that mean that you're not going to be able...
Dude, see? This is why I can't work with them.
Okay, but you would acknowledge that what you are facing... Okay, let's just take it as Europe. What you are facing is a significant problem. This Tesla was an incredibly aspirational brand. People identified with it. They saw it as being at the forefront of the climate crisis, and now people are driving around with stickers in their cars saying, I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy.
Hassan. That's what I read.
And
That's what I
also
read.
people are buying it because Elon's crazy, or however they may view it. So yes, we've lost some sales perhaps on the left, but we've gained them on the right. The sales numbers at this point are strong, and we see no problem with demand.
So what do you...
I mean, you can just look at the stock price. If you want the best inside information, the stock market analysts have that, and our stock wouldn't be trading near all-time highs if it was not, if things weren't in good shape. They're fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I was citing sales figures rather than share price. Well, tell me then how committed you are to Tesla. Do you see yourself, and are you committed to still being the chief executive of Tesla in 5 years' time?
Yes.
No doubt about that at all.
Well, no, I might die.
Okay, short of that.
I can't be CEO if I'm dead, so there's a slight amount of...
Does that mean that the value of your pay doesn't have any bearing on your decision?
Well, that's not really a subject of discussion in this forum. I think obviously there should be compensation for, if something incredible is done, that compensation should match. that something incredible was done. But I'm confident that whatever some activist posing as a judge in Delaware happens to do will not affect the future compensation.
This is the judge who twice struck down the $56 billion pay package that was awarded to you. I think the value on the current value of stock options. Yeah.
Not a judge. The activist who is cosplaying a judge in a Halloween costume.
Okay, that's your characterization. I think on the current value of stock options, I think the actual
justice according to the law.
On the current value of stock options, I think the value of that pay package stands at about $100 billion. Are you saying you are relaxed about the value of your future pay package? Your decision to be committed to Tesla for the next 5 years, as long as you are still with us on this planet, is completely independent of pay?
No.
She asks the same question over and over.
Factor then to your commitment to Tesla.
You know, you already asked this. This is the
Sufficient
third
voting
time.
control such that I cannot be ousted by activist investors is what matters to me. And I've said this publicly many times. But let's not have this whole thing be a discussion of my alleged pay. It's not a money thing. It's a reasonable control thing over the future of the company, especially if we're building millions, potentially billions of humanoid robots. I can't be sitting there
That'll be
get
cool.
tossed out by, for political reasons, by activists. That would be unacceptable. That's all that matters. Now let's move on.
Okay, well,
No shit.
just one
Good.
question.
Move on.
Well,
Repeat it.
one
Sometimes
question before
women
we
need things
move on to
repeated.
other companies, which is that I wonder if some of what has happened to Tesla in the last few months, did you take it personally?
Yes.
And did it make you regret any of, or think twice about your political endeavors? Because it is.
I did what needed to be done.
Oh shit. No.
The violent antibody reaction, and I'm not someone who's ever committed violence, and yet massive violence was committed against my companies. Massive violence was threatened against me. Who are these people? Why would they do that? How wrong can they be? They're on the wrong side of history, and that's an evil thing to do. To go and damage some poor innocent person's car, to threaten to kill me. What's wrong with these people? I've not harmed anyone. So, something needs to be done about them. And a number of them are going to prison, and they deserve it. And more will.
You're referring to the attacks on Tesla showrooms, but I think
Yeah. Bullets into showrooms and burning down cars is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Those people will go to prison, and the people that funded them and organized them will also go to prison. Don't worry.
But wouldn't you?
We're coming for you.
Wouldn't you? But wouldn't you acknowledge that some of the people who turned against Tesla in Europe were upset at your politics, and very few of them would have been violent in any way. They just objected to what they saw you say or do politically.
Well, it's certainly fine to object to political things, but it's not fine to resort to violence and hanging someone in effigy and death threats. That's obviously not okay. That's absurd. That is in no way justifiable at all.
It's so funny how you have to
In any way,
say
shape, or form.
everything.
Some of the legacy media nonetheless have sought to justify it, which is unconscionable. Shame on them.
Good.
Let's talk about your other companies then and other business areas. SpaceX. I saw that you said in a speech at the West Point Military Academy recently that the future of warfare is AI and drones, and obviously defense is an increasingly booming sector with the state of the world at the moment. Do you see SpaceX moving into weaponized drones?
You certainly ask interesting questions that are impossible to answer. So no, SpaceX is it's the space launch leader. So SpaceX doesn't do drones. SpaceX builds rockets, satellites, and internet terminals. So SpaceX has a very dominant position in space launch. So of the mass launch to
We don't
orbit
even
this
do that,
year,
ma'am.
SpaceX will probably do 90%. China will do the half of the remaining amount, so 5%, and the rest of the world, including the rest of the U.S., will do about 5%. So SpaceX will do about 10 times as much as the rest of the world combined, or 20 times as much as China, and China is doing actually a very impressive job. The reason for this is that we're putting into orbit the largest satellite constellation the world has ever seen by far. So I think at this point, about maybe approaching 80% of all active satellites in orbit are SpaceX. And they're providing high bandwidth global connectivity throughout the world. In fact, this connection is on the SpaceX connection. So I think this is a very good thing because it means that we can provide low-cost, high-bandwidth internet to parts of the world that don't have it or where it's very expensive. And I think the single biggest thing you can do to lift people out of poverty and help them is giving them an internet connection. Because once you have the internet connection, you can learn anything for free on the internet, and you can also sell your goods and services to the global market. Once you have knowledge by the internet and the ability to engage in commerce, that this is going to greatly improve quality of life for people throughout the world, and it has. And I'd just like to thank anyone in the audience who may have been helpful in, with Starlink and getting it to approved in their country. And I think it's doing a lot of good in the countries that have approved it, which is, I think at this point, 130 countries are very happy with it.
Pretty cool.
I don't currently anticipate SpaceX getting into the weapons business. It's not an aspiration. We're frequently asked to do weapons programs, but we have thus far declined.
Do you envisage SpaceX or indeed Starlink as a separate entity publicly listing in the near future or at all?
It's possible that Starlink may go public at some point in the future.
Cool.
And what would be the time frame? What kind of time frame are you considering?
I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush to.
Why are they muting his microphone?
Public is, I guess, a way to
shut that woman up.
Potentially make more money, but at the expense of a lot of public company overhead and inevitably a whole bunch of lawsuits, which are very annoying. So really, something needs to be done about the shareholder derivative lawsuits in the U.S. Because it allows plaintiffs' law firms who don't represent the shareholders to pretend that they represent the shareholders by getting a puppet plaintiff with a few shares to initiate a massive lawsuit against the company. And the irony being that, extreme irony, that even if the class they purport to represent were to vote that they don't want the lawsuit would still continue. So how can it be a class action representing a class if the class would vote against it? And that's the bizarre situation we've got in the U.S. It's a dire need of reform. As anyone who's run a public company experienced this, it's an absurd situation that needs to change.
Well, do you think Donald Trump might change it? You've certainly got his ear. I imagine that you've put this to him. Is this something you're trying to change before any Starlink IPO?
Well, it would need a law to be passed. The trouble being that you need 60 Senate votes, and the Democrats will vote against it. The plaintiff's bar is, I believe, the second largest contributor to the Democratic Party. That's the issue. At the state level, this can be solved. And I should say, Texas recently passed a law which, at least the state level, made lawsuits much more reasonable, because you have to get at least 1 in 33 shareholders to agree that they are part of a class of shareholders. 3%. This will really help with frivolous lawsuits.
Let's talk about AI, which is in so many of your businesses and in all our worlds in different ways. It's one of the big changes, the development of generative AI, since you last spoke to this forum 3 years ago. You're in this space, of course, with Grok, which almost everyone will know. You co-founded OpenAI and then left, and you've obviously got a legal battle with OpenAI and Sam Altman. I wonder if you could say something about the status of that, because you were together in Saudi Arabia with the president last week, with Sam Altman. In the same place at the same time.
Sam was in the neighborhood.
Okay, so does that mean you are pushing ahead with the lawsuit against OpenAI?
Yes. So look, I came up with the name OpenAI as an open source and as a non-profit, and I funded OpenAI for the first roughly $50 million.
It's fucking crazy.
It was intended to be a non-profit open source company, and now they're trying to change that for their own financial benefit into a for-profit company that is closed source. So this would be like, let's say you funded a non-profit to help preserve the Amazon rainforest, but instead of doing that, they became a lumber company, chopped down the forest, and sold the wood. You'd be like, wait a second, that's not what I funded. That's OpenAI.
They've made some changes to their corporate structure, though, haven't they, since, in recognition of what you've said? And
no, that's just what they told the media.
okay. They have partly walked back their plan to restructure the business. I guess that's made no difference to how you feel about it. So you're determined to see them in court?
Of course.
Well, that's certainly going to be one to watch. I also wanted to ask you about AI and regulation, because when you were here last talking to John Micklethwaite, you had some pretty strong words about the risk that AI poses, and you said that you really felt what the US was missing was a federal AI regulator, that, you know, something along the lines of the Food and Drug Administration or the Federal Aviation Administration. Now, you're clearly now in a zone where you're more on the cutting regulation side than wanting new regulators. So has your view changed on the need for an AI regulator?
Well, it's not that I don't think there should be regulators. You can think of regulators like referees on the field in sports. There should be some number of referees, but you shouldn't have so many referees that you can't kick the ball without hitting one.
No shit. Thank God.
In most fields in the U.S., the regulatory burden has grown over time to the point where it's like having more referees than players on the field.
It is.
And this is a natural consequence of an extended period of prosperity. It's very important to appreciate this. This is throughout history. When you have an extended period of prosperity with no existential war, there's no cleansing function for unnecessary laws and regulations. So what happens is that every year more laws and more regulations are passed because, you know, legislators are going to legislate, regulators are going to regulate, and you will get the steady pile of more and more laws and regulations over time until everything is illegal.
For real.
And let me give you an example of a truly absurd situation. Under the Biden administration, SpaceX was sued for not hiring asylum seekers in the U.S. Now, the problem is it's actually illegal for SpaceX under ITAR, International Traffic in Arms Regulations, to hire anyone who is not a permanent resident of the United States, because the premise being that they will take advanced rocket technology and return to their home country if they're not a permanent resident. So we're simultaneously in a situation where it is illegal to hire asylum seekers, and it is also illegal to hire asylum seekers. And the Biden's Department of Justice chose to prosecute us despite both paths being illegal. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
But my question was specifically about a regulator for AI, which you said 3 years ago was needed, and you said we need to be proactive on the regulation of AI rather than reactive. Have you changed your mind on that?
No, of course not. No, of course not. What I'm saying is that there should be some referees on the field. A few referees.
Yeah, listen to him. He'll say it again. He'll repeat himself again. God damn it, quit making him repeat himself.
So the fields that have been around for a long time.
Keep on
such
saying
as
it,
automotive,
please.
So aerospace, the sort of food and drug industries are overregulated, but the new fields like artificial intelligence are underregulated. In fact, there is no regulator at all.
So there should be. Do you still think that?
Yes, I'm simply saying, which I think is just basic common sense, that you want to have at least you want to have a few referees in the field. You don't want to have an army of referees.
Nice.
But you want to have a few referees on any given field, in any given sport, or even any given arena, industrial arena, to ensure that public safety is taken care of. But you don't want to have so there's a proper number of referees. Like I said, it's actually very easy to visualize this when compared to sports. If the whole field is packed with referees, that would look absurd. But if there were no referees at all, your game's not going to be as good.
Okay, so let's then talk about your new world, your role advising government. You are in this unique and unprecedented position of having billions of dollars worth of contracts with the federal government yourself, mostly through SpaceX, and also now an insider's knowledge of it because of Doge. Can you see that there is a conflict of interest or a potential conflict of interest in broad terms just through that very fact?
I don't think so, actually. There have been many advisors throughout history and the U.S. government and others who have had economic interests. And I am simply an advisor. I don't have formal power. And that's it. The president can choose to accept my advice or not. And that's how it goes. If there's a single contract that any of my companies have received that people think is somehow not was awarded improperly, it would immediately be front page news, to say the least. And if I didn't mention it, certainly my competitors would. So if you're not seeing that, then clearly there's not a conflict of interest.
There's another way, though, to look at it, that, for example, you have many competitors, whether it's companies like Boeing or companies who would like to do more of the kind of work you do for NASA, Blue Origin, Rocket Lab. And because Doge is in every federal government department, you or people who work for Doge, and you are the driving force behind it, have an insight into those companies' affairs and those companies' relationships with the federal government.
No, all we do is we review the organization to see if the organization has departments that are no longer relevant, and then are the contracts that are being awarded good value for money. In fact, frankly, the bar is not particularly high. Is there any value for money in a contract? And if there isn't, then we make recommendations to the secretary. The secretary can then choose to take those actions or not take those actions, and that's it. And then any action that is as a function of Doge is posted to the Doge website and to the Doge.gov or at Doge handle on the X platform. So it's complete transparency, and I've not seen any case where, to the best of my knowledge, there's even been an accusation of conflict, because it is completely and utterly transparent. That's it.
And what about the international dimension? Now, let's think about Starlink. Starlink is obviously a very, very good internet service. It's sought after all over the world. It's critical to the front line in Ukraine. It has also had more contracts coming its way, and there is some evidence that companies are allowing access to it because they want to be close to the Trump administration and send the right signal. So Bloomberg broke news today that the South African government is working around the rules on black ownership in order to allow Starlink in, and that is being done on the eve of the visit that President Ramaphosa is going to make to the White House. Do you recognize that as a conflict of interest?
No, of course not. First of all, you should be questioning why are there racist laws in South Africa? That's the first problem. That's what you should be attacking. It's improper to have racist laws in South Africa. The whole idea with what Nelson Mandela, who was a great man, proposed was that all races should be on an equal footing in South Africa. that's the right thing to do, not to replace one set of racist laws with another set of racist laws, which is utterly wrong and improper. So that's the deal, that all races should be treated equally, and there should be no preference given to one or the other. Whereas there are now 140 laws in South Africa that give that basically give strong preference to if you're a black South African, and not otherwise. And so now I'm in this absurd situation where I was born in South Africa but cannot get a license to operate in Starlink because I'm not black.
Well, it looks like
Ship them all home. Ship them all fucking home now.
I just asked you a question. Please answer. Does that seem right
Bitch.
to you?
Well, those rules were designed to
Bitch.
Yes or no?
Those rules were designed to bring about an era of more economic equality in South Africa, and it looks like the government has found a way around those rules for you.
I asked you a question.
Bitch.
This is your interview. Everyone wants to hear from you.
I asked you a question. Yes or no?
Not
Racist
for me.
laws, yes or no?
Not for me to answer. I have got a question for you.
This is pathetic.
about,
This is
about
why
your government work there and the amount of
stay in the
savings.
kitchen if you can't answer
Like
that.
racist laws.
This is not for me to answer. Come on.
Yes,
You're-
it is.
Now, you wouldn't be trying to dodge a question.
You have to
that
ask
is
the question.
difficult for you
That's
to
my
answer.
question.
Look at
No,
that
I
cry
know
out
you
as they
answer
strike you.
I think if you...
You're
I'm
dodging
sure
the
you can have that
question, Elon.
conversation directly with the
No,
South African
you
government
are.
If you want to. I want to ask you about the
I
total...
can't believe it. That's not good.
I want to ask
Yeah,
you about
right.
the total
-1.
amount...
Racist laws.
I want to ask you about the total amount that you're
Never do a
planning to
business
save
deal with her.
through
That's the
Doge's
rules
work.
now.
Before the election, you said it was going to be at least $2 trillion. The number currently on Doge.gov is $170 billion. That's a big change. What happened to the $2 trillion?
Or do you expect it to happen immediately?
Well, is it going to happen? Because Doge is supposed to run till next July.
I mean, your question is absurd in its fundamental premise. You assume that one day, within a few months, an instant $2 trillion saved.
No, I'm not at all. I'm just asking, is that still your aim then? Is it
Have we
still
not
your
made
aim to
good
get to
progress
2
given the
trillion?
amount of time? Have we not made good progress given the amount of time?
Fuck your loaded questions, woman.
Is it still your aim to go from 170 billion?
You think I got to
trillion?
my level not listening to fucking loaded questions?
The ability of Doge to operate is a function of whether the government, and this includes the Congress, is willing to take our advice. We're not the dictators of the government; we are the advisors. And so we can advise, and the progress we've made thus far, I think, is incredible. The Doge team has done incredible work, but the magnitude of the savings is proportionate to the support we get from Congress and from the executive branch of the government in general. So we're not the dictators; we are the advisors. But thus far, for advisors, the Doge team, to their credit, has made incredible progress.
You've talked about $4 billion a day being saved, but that won't get, which is, and I think everyone can agree that combating waste and inefficiency in government is a very good thing. But if you add that
she's
up, it's
cutting
not
off
going to
the
get to
clapping.
$2 trillion over the lifetime of Doge.
But it's still not 2 trillion.
I'm sorry.
The $4 billion a day.
The fuck
Doge
did
is
you
gonna
just
run
say
till
to me?
next July is not going to get you to $2 trillion.
Oh, she's adding
But
up
you
the
still say
math.
it's your aim, so we'll take that as read.
This lady is something else.
Doge. I mean, I feel you're somewhat trapped in the NPC dialogue tree of a traditional journalist. So it's difficult when I'm conversing with someone who's trapped in the dialogue tree.
Who's
of a
so
traditional
fucking
journalist.
stupid is what he's saying.
Computer.
Because you repeat the same question and you're so fucking negative.
Doge
Fuck
is
you.
an advisory group. We are doing the best we can.
Yeah, right. Oh my
The
god.
advisory group is excellent.
Dude.
I don't think any advisory group
I
has
just
done
double
better
bird
than
it,
advisory
you know.
groups of the
I
government.
say, fuck you.
Now,
You know.
but we are,
I don't know how
make
not to
the
do that.
laws,
He's
nor
good
do
at
we
this.
Control the judiciary, nor do we control the executive branch. We are simply advisors. In that context, we are doing very well. Beyond that, we cannot we cannot take action beyond that because we are not some sort of imperial dictator of the government. There are three branches of the government that that are to some degree opposed to that level of cost savings. But nonetheless, let's not criticize whether there's 4 trillion, and instead look at the fact that 160 billion has been saved, and more will be saved too.
And as I said, I think everyone can agree that
She's
cutting
crazy.
waste and indeed fraud in any government and being
Jesus.
responsible with taxpayers' money is a
Look
very
at
good
this
thing.
woman.
So I can see that you're proud of that work. I do want to ask you about US aid and the comments that
I
Bill
hate
Gates
this
made
chick.
the other day, which and I know that
Doesn't
you
take
called
much.
him- I know you've said that already. I wondered,
Also,
and I'm just
who does Bill Gates think he is to make comments about the welfare of children, given that he frequented Jeffrey Epstein?
okay. Well, he said he regrets those, and he spent a lot of his own money on philanthropy around the world over the years. My question to you is: have you looked at the data to
Money.
check if he might be right that the cuts to USAID might cost millions of lives?
Yes. I'd like him to show us any evidence whatsoever that is true. It's false. What we found with USAID cuts, and by the way, they haven't all been cut. The parts of USAID that were found to be even slightly useful were transferred to the State Department. So they've not been deleted. They've simply been transferred to the State Department. But many times over with
Nice.
USAID and other organizations, when they said, "Oh well, this is going to help, children, or it's going to help some disease eradication or something like that," and then when we ask for any evidence whatsoever, I say, "Well, please connect us with this group of children so we can talk to them and understand more about their issue."
Yeah.
Nothing.
Call my people up.
They don't even try to
My people love me. Fuck.
come up with a
Fund me,
with a
please.
show of
Jesus.
meaning like, this sort of like, well,
Just
can
kidding.
we at least see a few kids? Like, where are they? If they're in
Yeah,
trouble,
right.
we'd
This
like
is
to
fucked
talk
up.
to them
This is
and
a
talk to their
big
caregivers.
fucking problem if you can't do this. This is huge. Especially when fucking Obama's sucking dick with the money.
Okay, let me put this example to you.
God.
Actually gets to the kids, if anything at all.
Okay, let me put
Pathetic.
this example to you because you grew up in South Africa, so you'll know the impact of HIV/AIDS well. And this is why I asked about the data. The US led on international efforts to combat HIV/AIDS treatment, prevention, and there's an initiative called PEPFAR, which is credited with saving 26 million lives in the last 20 years. It was part of the foreign aid freeze, then there was a limited waiver. Its services are disrupted, and UN aid says if permanently discontinued, there will be another 4
I wonder if I
million
can turn my
AIDS-related
computer lights
deaths
just
by
white instead of
2029.
fucking rainbow.
So if you look at that example, which is backed up by data, in 2023, 630,000 people died of AIDS-related illnesses, then perhaps Bill Gates
She's
thinks
blaming
that
him for
not
AIDS?
millions of lives could be lost.
First of all, the program, the AIDS medication program is continuing. So your fundamental premise is wrong. It is continuing. Now, do you have another example? Since the one you cited, it's false.
This
not in
fucking
its entirety.
bitch.
Not in its entirety.
You're lying again, ma'am. Ma'am. You're lying.
Said that not all of the services
You're
that
misleading.
were previously funded by USAID are continuing. So that's why I put that example to you.
Okay, well, which ones aren't being funded? I'll fix it right now.
For
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, they're all on the UN
Yeah.
UNAIDS website, so you'll be able to see them. But mostly they are to do with prevention, and for example, the rollout of
I fucking love this. I'll do it right now. Holy shit.
breakthroughs against
That's why he's a
AIDS
fucking
for many
man.
years, which came out last year. So
That
if you
right
are,
there.
Perhaps I'm sure UNAIDS
That's all you
would be
need.
delighted if you're able to look at that again.
Yeah, I don't want to say
Yes,
it.
but well, if in fact this is true, which I doubt it is, then
Let's
we'll fix
do it fucking right
Fine.
now.
So, finally, your political influence. I wondered whether you have decided yet how much you're going to spend on the upcoming midterms. Is it you spent a lot more money on the last US election than you envisaged when you were speaking here 3 years ago. Are you going to continue to spend at that kind of level on future elections?
It's crazy.
I
never want to donate to a politician.
In terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less in the future.
And why is that?
I think I've done enough.
Fair.
Is it because of blowback?
Well, if I see a reason to do political spending in the future, I will do it. I do not currently see a reason.
What about political influence beyond the US? How often do you speak to President Putin?
I don't speak to President Putin.
You've never spoken to President Putin?
I was on a video call with him once about 5 years ago.
That's the only.
Why would you think I speak to President Putin? Oh, you must. I get it.
Because
You
I've
believe
heard
the
you
legacy.
speak. Actually, I've heard you speak about it. For example, in your West Point speech, you said,
This
"Oh, I
is
challenged
crazy.
President Putin to was it an arm wrestle?" And I know the Wall Street Journal has reported your reported conversations.
yes.
If you're
Wall Street
saying
Journal is-
they haven't happened other than once, I'll take that as read.
Is there a worse publication on the face of the earth than the Wall Street Journal? I wouldn't use that to line up my cage for parrot droppings. That newspaper is the worst newspaper in the world. And
Poison.
if there's one newspaper that should be pro-capitalist, it's the one with Wall Street in the name. But it isn't. So I have the very lowest opinion of the Wall Street Journal. Absolute nonsense. And you clearly believe the tripe that you've read in those papers.
I read very widely, and I'm putting these questions to you so that you have an opportunity to respond to them, which you are, and for which we're all grateful to hear your responses.
Yes.
Okay, we are out of time. So
you mentioned me challenging. I did so on the X platform. I challenged Vladimir Putin to single combat over the. But I didn't talk to him. That was a post on the X platform.
that's why I asked you, and you've clarified and explained. Thank you. That's why I was asking whether you have had reported
Misleading again, lady. Woman. Misleading.
Okay.
Typical legacy media lies.
Okay, listen, I actually thought I might give Grok the last word, because when I asked Grok what your hardest challenge is, it said the strain of managing multiple high-stake ventures amid financial, regulatory, and public relations crises. And I wondered whether you recognize that characterization and whether you do think that this is a pivotal year.
She's using the machines against him. His own machines against him.
Well, every year's been somewhat pivotal, and this one's no different.
That is crazy.
I mean, in terms of interesting things that hopefully are accomplished this year, getting Starship to be fully reusable, so that we catch both the booster and the ship, which will be the first fully reusable orbital rocket ever in history, would be a profound breakthrough, as the essential breakthrough necessary to make life multiplanetary and ultimately become a spacefaring civilization. We've got Neuralink, which has now helped 5 patients restore capability using the telepathy implant, where they're able to control the computer simply by thinking.
It's badass.
We'll be doing our first.
I'm seeing a lot of this in clips.
Patient to restore
This is really
sight
badass.
with our blind sight implant, which is the end of this year or early next. In fact, that first patient might be in UAE, since we have a relationship with UAE.
Yeah. So why give him the attitude? You know he's doing this shit. So why the fuck are you sassing
I
him?
think we're running on the AI front. We are close
Stop
to
sassing
what you
Elon.
might call AGI, or digital superintelligence.
She asks the same question. So I'll ask the same question 5 times
I
in a
think
row.
we'll see
It's a thing,
explosion in
and it's
digital
annoying as
superintelligence
fuck.
here. And then we've got at Tesla we'll be launching unsupervised autonomy, basically self-driving cars with no one in them, in Austin next month. So it's a big year for sure. Many other things on the in the works too.
Okay.
I'm a technologist first and foremost.
Elon Musk, thank you very much for joining us here at Qatari
Very
Economic
nice,
Forum.
very nice.
Thank you.
She managed to piss him off like 3 times in a half an hour. She pissed him off every 10 minutes. God. But that was cool.
And he's actually
Funny as shit.
Yeah,
Getting
he really
dumped on
is.
by that guy's gotta suck. Because
Yeah.
you can't even say he's a dumbass.
Right.
You know? That's right.
I gotta not
You
look
can
at
say
Twitter
anything.
all day and then just save it for you guys, you know. Yeah, I've been watching these clips all day, so I've seen a lot of them. So I don't get the initial reaction. Man. What are these kids talking about? Alright. I love that Dale clip. Should we steal some content? Let's steal some content. We should be paid for this. Recycling content. This is like I'm a rapper. You know. Stream rapper.
When cookies and cream found Hershey's, this triggered something crunchy, creamy.
Fucking ads, bro.
Oh my god, this thing is backwards.
What do you mean?
It's turbo. Moist critical. He breaks my
When
heart.
cookies and cream found
Let's
Hershey's,
check in. Let's hate
this
watch.
triggered something crunchy, creamy.
You broke my heart
Really
with your
tasty.
political takes.
You're gonna fall hard for it. Hershey's cookies and cream.
Oh, I want candy now. Damn 2 ads, you fucking dog. I think he changed his opinion after the backlash.
And Skyrim, yeah. Plus, Minecraft mods are fucking huge, right? Minecraft mods are still killing it, I think.
When cookies and cream
Who's
found
this, babe?
Hershey's, this triggered something crunchy, creamy.
Alright.
and
I'm outta here,
really
I think.
tasty. You're gonna fall hard for it.
We're not getting
Hershey's
stolen
cookies and cream.
content fast enough. So I am gone. I don't think I'm gonna play.
In my life. Don't worry, I don't bite. I pick up.
I've been crashing out at like 9 and waking up at 3. Unfortunately. I feel like doing the same thing.
Pass on the apartment with the sauna gym? No, I emailed them. And they said
Babe.
they didn't have.
Oh man, I'm tired.
It's just it's not.
I am so fucking. Let's see. Let's check Don's profile. I think he just gave a speech or something. Whoa. Yeah. Baby. Oh, pretty baby. Can I watch this or what?
Father, King Abdul Aziz, aboard the USS Quincy in 1945, and just appreciate it. Pretty hostile administration, and it.
Let's see, I'm tired though. I don't know if I can do all that. Save that for tomorrow. We want the defense secretary drinking shots. Where's the video of that? Let's see, I wonder. I like those robots. God bless the USA. Alright, I think we're out of here. We ate curry. We did good. We are curry people now. Oh, let's see. Is that band still playing? Alright. I'm cruising. We'll play games eventually. We'll sing and dance and cook breakfast. And I gotta start cooking breakfast. I'm starving all day and I don't, you know, not acting right when you don't eat breakfast is, it's called growing up, you know. So we gotta eat breakfast. So hopefully we'll do it on stream. Well, bro. It's pretty cool. Alright. Whoa, whoa. Should we, let's hit him with this. Let's see. Let's hit him with this. You know, life is one big journey. There's lefts, there's rights. We will all figure it out. Everything reset. I need to fade to black. But yeah, I'll play Oblivion. If you like watching Oblivion, hit me with a follow. If you like dudes cooking eggs in the morning, I just eat eggs and play Skyrim basically. No Man's Sky. All the fun stuff. We had one chatter, Rogue, 710 times 2. What up, man? Thank you for the chat.